Multiplayer, no one cares if a multiplayer is in a single player game. Okay, Last of Us 2 will be released on 2 discs. This is completely pointless filler video because, The Last of Us 2 is on 2 discs. So, because it's too big. The game is so big, it's on 2 discs. If I half of it is like woke stuff, woke, stuff, woke PC stuff. And it really isn't anything innovative. It isn't really anything to push the game. Probably will be some stuff to push the game, but it's not really to be much. Especially how Naughty Dog has gone woke and stuff, and how Sony has gone to the woke side. But we're not gonna talk about Sony going woke, because we already know about Sony going woke with Ghostbusters. Yes, that's made by Sony. I don't know who made Ocean's 8. That's made by Warner Brothers. They also are censoring anime games because it's too inappropriate. But basically it makes you like style because apparently it's starting to work. People are starting to do it. Subscribe and comment. Basically, that you only have to boost up this video because if you say anything bad about Google or any of these big tech companies, they'll automatically derank these videos because you're criticizing a company, even though it's called constructive criticism, and companies would want to really accept it. Um, The Last of Us was a PS3, not really exclusive because it's on the PS4 as well. Um, it's not PS3 exclusive, it's on the PS4, so you can't really call it a PS3 exclusive because you can buy the game on the PS4 as well for $20. They come on the PS4, two PS4 discs with like however it's large amount of data. So it's gonna be like Red Dead Redemption. But Red Dead Redemption also had a multiplayer mode too. This news comes after Sony confirmed The Last of Us Part 2's release date and announced several different special editions of the game. The Last of Us Part 2 will be one of the most anticipated and long-awaited video game sequels. You think? Long-awaited video game sequels. More, more, people are more excited for other things in The Last of Us Part 2. Okay? People are more excited for Breath of the Wild Part 2 than, Last of Us Part 2. Okay? Breath of the Wild 2 is more exciting for people than The Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Part 2, not really exciting compared to Breath of the Wild 2 or anything Nintendo. Nintendo will always beat. Or Smash Bros. Ultimate. People were more excited for Smash Bros. Ultimate when it was announced in The Last of Us Part 2. Okay? More excited for Smash Bros. More people will talk about Smash Bros. Not many people will talk about The Last of Us Part 2. I think both games were revealed in the same time. No, wait, it's only didn't attend. No, it was this year they didn't attend E3. It was last year. They were having this whole thing of The Last of Us, and Nintendo just like, okay, Smash Bros. Is coming out for Switch. That's all you need to know. Buy it now. Buy it at the end of the year, and more people are excited for that because Smash Bros. Will always be superior to, and of course, and nothing's gonna ever top GTA 5 and the hype behind that game, or nothing's ever gonna top Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. It's not gonna top those games, okay? Those sequels. Type of sequels. Or it's not gonna top Modern Warfare 2 either in terms of hype. Or Call of Duty Modern Warfare. More people are excited for that, especially fans of Call of Duty. Or Halo 3, okay? You're never gonna top those games. Halo 3 is never gonna be topped. A lot of people are excited for Halo 3, okay? But you're being an Xbox fanboy, people buy PlayStation too, More people are excited for Uncharted 4 than The Last of Us 2. Uncharted 4. Okay. Like there was some unbelievable that too many that have called it as fake. And we apologize and if a gameplay was totally real. Well, guess what other game was also shown at E3 2018 and more people were excited about? Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Because Smash Bros. Ultimate was not woke at all. It wasn't this woke game, okay? So that's basically it. It's not one of the most. It's not the most anticipated movie game. It's kind of like the whole Sword and Shield thing. People say, "Oh, you can buy Sword and Shield anyways," Mario 64 obviously is about video game deals and announcement. Last will listen to the full game will be 2 discs. 2 discs. To Twitter. But Nintendo doesn't need to put games into this. Microsoft doesn't need to. But the only exception to really this to make sense was Red Dead Redemption 2. That's the only exempt Last of Us Part 2. You get two discs. Two discs. End up on what? The only other game that got there was Red Dead Redemption 2. Basic game disc and boot disc. Last of Us Part 2 will follow Red Dead Redemption 4 as pitch for or enter disc 2 as something player in the game. As some other titles, also PlayStation did. We're going back to this old stuff, multi-game packs and stuff. Physical copies of Red Dead Redemption require 99 gigabytes of space. Digital downloads require more. Whereas Part 2 near end of development, LA 2028 release date. I'm not really excited for The Last of Us Part 2 because I haven't played the first game, so I don't have no reason to be excited for it. It kind of looks like every other zombie apocalypse. It's like The Walking Dead. That's what I heard. It's like The Walking Dead. It's like a zombie apocalypse or the world ends and we have to all survive zombies. It's not my type of game. There are some that I'll play fun, but it's just not my type of game. Zombie apocalypse games. There are a few good ones. There's Dead Rising and there's Left 4 Dead. And the Last of Us will probably never beat those games. Okay, in popularity, those games are. But the Last of Us did sell more copies than both of those games. Not Left 4 Dead on Steam. But The Last of Us Part 2, it's just okay. Not many people are talking about on YouTube besides like one or two people. Okay, everybody was talking about Smash Brothers. Okay, even though I did it as creepy bias because I'm not really. There are PlayStation channels that probably do keep on track of PlayStation. There are Xbox channels and there are Nintendo channels. Okay, I get it. There are more than one channels, but Last of Us Part 2, you have to have more than one disc. Goodbye.